ladies and gentlemen of the class of 2019. Wear sunscreen. Because you see, sunscreen, the long-term benefits, they've been proven by scientists. Whereas the rest of my advice has no basis more reliable than my own meandering experience. I'm going to try my best, my very best, to dispense this advice for you right now. Enjoy the power and beauty of your youth. Never mind. You're never really going to enjoy the power and beauty of your youth until they've faded. But trust me, you're going to look back in 20 years on a way that you couldn't possibly grasp now, how much possibility lay before you, and how fabulous you really looked. You're not as fat as you imagine. Don't worry about the future. Don't worry at all. Just know that worrying is about as effective as trying to solve an algebra equation by chewing bubblegum. Because the real troubles in your life, they're apt to be things that never cross your worried mind. You know, the kind that blindsides you at 4 p.m. on some idle Tuesday. Do one thing every day that scares you. And don't be reckless with other people's hearts. Don't put up with people who are reckless with yours. Floss. Don't waste your time on jealousy. You see, sometimes you're ahead, sometimes you're behind. The race is going to be long, and in the end, it's only with yourself. Remember the compliments you receive. Forget the insults. If you succeed in doing this, tell me how. Keep your old love letters. Throw away your old bank statements. Stretch. Don't feel guilty if you don't know what you want to do with your life, because some of the most interesting people I know didn't know at 22 what they wanted to do with their lives. Some of the most interesting 40-year-olds I know still don't. Get plenty of calcium. Be kind to your knees. You're going to miss them when they're gone. Maybe you'll have children, maybe you won't. Maybe you'll divorce at 40, maybe you won't. Maybe you'll dance the funky chicken on your 75th wedding anniversary, but whatever you do, don't congratulate yourself too much. Or berate yourself either. You see, your chances, they're half chance, just like everybody else's. Enjoy your body in every way you can. Do not be afraid of it or what other people think of it. It is the greatest instrument you will ever own. Dance. Even if you have nowhere to do it but your own living room, read the directions even if you don't follow them, and don't read beauty magazines because they're only going to make you feel ugly. Get to know your parents. You never know when they're going to be gone for good, and be nice to your siblings because they're the people most likely to stick with you in the future. Hold on to the friends that you have. Work hard to bridge the gaps of geography and lifestyle, because the older you get, the more you're going to need the people that you knew when you were young. Live in New York City once, believe before it makes you hard. Live in Northern California once, believe before it makes you soft. Travel. Learn to accept certain inalienable truths. Prices are going to rise, politicians will philander, and you too will get old. And when you do, you're going to fantasize that when you were young, prices were reasonable, politicians were noble, and children respected their elders. Respect your elders. Don't expect anybody else to support you. Maybe you have a trust fund. Maybe you'll have a wealthy spouse. You never know when either one's going to run out. Don't mess too much with your hair, or by the time you're 40, it's going to look like you're 85. Be careful whose advice you buy, but be patient with those who supply it. Advice is a form of nostalgia. Dispensing it is a way of fishing the past from the disposal, wiping it off, and painting over the ugly parts, then recycling it for more than it's worth. But trust me on the sunscreen.